Hello, hello, and welcome back for a special Euthanasia edition of Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM, The Long War. Our guns are loaded, our murder caps are on tight, and we're ready and eager to provide the alien invaders with a little copper jacket-assisted suicide today. Now, normally I'd recommend that the aliens seek some sort of professional help for their rash of, recent self-destructive behavior. I mean, they have been sending a chain of small, sectoid-filled UFOs at us, and let's face it, that's really not going to win them the war at this stage, but given their complicity in this laundry list, frankly, of names here on our memorial wall, I find that just this once, rather than give some sound psychological advice to our alien friends, that instead I'm favoring slapping on my lab coat, grabbing my syringe, and going full-on Kevorkian on their asses. So, in the interest of doing what needs to be done then, before the council officially legislates against it and I spend the next decade and a half in and out of courtrooms, I say we get our trooper maintenance out of the way and head on down to Mission Control so we can start scanning. I mean, we got a planet to save here, damn it, let's get to it. But first things first then.
Available in the armory.
Yes, and thank you for reminding me for the 700th time, Magilbert. I appreciate your diligence. Except I don't really appreciate it at all if you didn't detect the sarcasm in my voice there. I'm just going to flat out state it. Shut the fuck up, Magil. Anyway, we did have Amanda Weaver, who got promoted. So let's take a look at old Weaver and find out who she's quick to become. Kind of a strawberry blonde. Sort of a narrow jaw, kind of a pointy face. You know, I think we have a Gwyneth Paltrow on our hands. Pretty sure it's Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah. I mean, she just looks like someone who would name her kid Apple. Or, Bone the dude from Coldplay. Either one. Both of those things are questionable judgment calls. So, yeah, she looks like someone with pretty questionable judgment. It's definitely Gwyneth Paltrow. Welcome to the team, Gwyneth. And if you try to call any of our troopers by a nickname of Apple or any other fruit, pretty sure you're going to get punched in the throat, so you may want to just keep that shit to yourself.
New promotions available in the armory.
And once again, thank you for reminding me, Magil. Let's get to scanning before I go find whatever voice synthesizer is creating that noise and tear it to shit out of the wall. Alright, so that's our chrysalid autopsy done. That's fine. Did we learn anything from that? Yeah, nothing at all. Yeah, whatever. Not overly enthused with that, Dr. V. Now, we do have a berserker captive, and I think some kind of floater captive still, and I know that Dr. Valen will want to be performing additional interrogations just as swiftly as humanly possible. So we're going to go ahead and do this berserker autopsy for Dr. V, just so she'll have another little boy toy to sort of play with and get some new footage on the table.
For reasons yet unknown to us, the berserker seems to be consumed by bloodlust with little regard for its own safety.
Now, don't attribute it necessarily to bloodlust or lack of concern for its own safety, Dr. Valen. I mean, it could just be kind of fucking dumb. Never attribute to malice that which can be attributed to stupidity, Dr. Valen. I mean, come on. You know better than that. You're a scientist. I expect better of you. Anyway, back to scanning then.
Contact detected.
And here we go. So, Nape of the Earth large transport. This is either... Actually, I'm not even sure that could be a terror mission, actually. I think they come in higher. So, probably an abduction mission? Or possibly a landing. Either one is... I would prefer an abduction, but, I think this time... Let's see what we got on Interceptors. We have everybody available. So, let's send up our weakest guy just to... as a discouragement, shall we say. Go get him, Gonzo. You chicken fucking madman. See what you can do. Also, your last two outings have been quite good, so I have high expectations here, Gonzo.
Approaching target now.
So far, okay. Should probably bail out. Alright, so not exactly Gonzo's greatest performance. Let's throw... You know what? I'm okay with sending Candyman at him. Even if Candyman goes down in a heap, there is no one, literally no one on the planet that is going to miss this guy. No one.
Bangs out.
No one's going to miss him. No one.
Closing
Here we go, then. And the first time he gets hit, we'll probably bail out. Yeah.
No joy here.
Definitely going to bail out then. He was almost destroyed in one blow, and I don't think he landed a single shot, so that was fairly pointless engagement.
Detected.
And the UFO has landed. Well, perhaps the damage that we did will have at least reduced the number of enemies that are going to be inside it. I mean, there's that. So let's see what kind of crew we can put together. And I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty damn unimpressive bunch. Based on the troopers that got defaulted in. Oh yeah, this is looking hideous. Straight up hideous. Alright, so we're going to need an officer of some variety. And probably that's going to be Rihanna. Yeah, that's going to be Rihanna. So the fact that we're taking a sniper on a large UFO mission should tell you exactly how deep the pile of shit we're standing in is. That's not good. Alright, so I'm just doing a little mental math here. We're actually going to give Phalanx armor. We're not going to give anyone Kestrel or Banshee armor. I don't think we'll need it. We might give our Assault Trooper Banshee armor, actually. Even that seems risky. Actually, you know what? I'm changing my mind. We're going to go with Banshee armor for our sniper, and other than that, everybody's going to be wearing Phalanx or heavier. So, there'll be a Gauss long rifle then for Rihanna, as well as a scope and some high-capacity mags. Give her a chance to punch back for once, instead of just standing there tanking it into Snotbox. Little chance for Rihanna to strike back. I feel that Joss Hamlet Whedon is going to be pretty much a definitive must for us on this mission. So for the Jossinator's loadout here, old Hamlet himself is going to be toting our Gauss machine gun. We're also going to give him a scope and alloy bipod. Pretty much the default kit. And you know what? Actually, I think we'll go Phalanx armor for Joss, since he's not like a mobility gun or anything. He shouldn't be too terribly close to the action at any time. So that's got Joss sorted. What else have we got here? We're going to need a scout. Looks like Jaden Smith, Reb the Immortal Brown. Everyone is tired. Pink is tired. Oh, fuck. We're going to have to do it. As much as I don't want to do it, it's... This is not the stuff of nightmares, folks, right here. You're watching my worst nightmare literally crawl out of my subconscious and onto this computer monitor. So, today's scout will be played by Tara Reid, because the XCOM gods loathe and despise us and just felt like spitting in my mouth, I guess. So this should be fun. Do I want to take an arc thrower? Yeah, I think I'm going to take an arc thrower. It's not completely out of the question, although it's pretty much out of the question with this crew, but it's not completely out of the question that we might get a chance to go for a capture. And at least Tara Reid has Mind Fray. I mean, staring into her eyes should be enough to drive anyone mad, but... Anyway. Do we at least have a decent assault trooper? No, Jonathan Key Kwan is tired. Matt Lauer still loafing in the hospital, I think? Yeah, 2 more days, huh, Lauer? Lazy prick. Where in the world is Matt Lauer? Loafing in his trailer, that's where he is. So it's gonna be Tech Sergeant Sir Sidney Portier. Gonna get to call. Damn right, young whippersnapper. I'm ready to head on in and beat these aliens to death with my very fist if necessary. Well, I'd really prefer you use your gun, Sir Sidney, because it's gonna do a lot more damage than your fists will, so just keep that in mind if you would, please, sir. And an arc thrower. So, Sir Sidney is sorted. And our team is just looking fan-fucking-tastic. What can I say? Oh, God, this is gonna be a train wreck. So while having Chris the Surgeon Brown smash the aliens in the head 4,000 times would probably be useful, I would really rather have the mind fray that Justin Bieber brings to the table. Justin Bieber's mind control, well documented. One simply needs to look at the number of followers he has on Twitter to prove that. So for the Beebster, then, I think it's going to be a Gauss rifle? Do we really want to give Bieber a Gauss rifle? Yeah, I think we sort of have to, actually. So it's Gauss rifle for Bieber, then. Woo! That's got the Beeb sorted. We don't have an infantry guy yet. Alright, we need infantry. John Penn is tired. Who's next? You are shitting me, right? Oh, this is real bad. This is real bad. Real bad. So, premier infantry guy going on this mission? Yeah, it's George Clooney. Yeah, George Clooney. Clooney. George Clooney. Yes, Clooney behind door number 2. The shameful, miserable failure himself, George Clooney, will be taking the Slim Shady Memorial Slug Slinger into battle, along with a scope and a laser sight, and that has me effectively pooping in my pants. We got a real bad team here. We've got to get a quality engineer. Some AoE damage might be all that's between us and certain doom. Fortunately, it looks like Kesha is available and ready to go. Kesha's loadout, very simple actually. Kesha's going to be carrying our Gauss carbine to help her foot speed, which, let's face it, is not great. We're going to give her Aegis armor, of course, to bump her health up, and then just a ton of grenades for Kesha, because I imagine she's going to go through every single one. She's going to be chucking them pineapples like one of those guys at a tiki bar when they do the fancy drink mixing. She's going to be flinging fruit everywhere. Look like a fucking game of Fruit Ninja up in that joint. Alright, so that just leaves us one more spot. What do we got for a mech trooper? Do we have anybody that doesn't suck dick? Well, we have Justin Timberlake, but, I mean, it's like over-under 50-50 that Timberlake sucks dick, but, I mean, his music certainly does. And that's not to say there's anything wrong with that, I'm just, you know... I guess we're taking the alpha dog. He's top knife in the drawer. That's disconcerting. So, railgun, grenade launcher, flamethrower. Yes, I know what the flamethrower does. Would you equip it? Alloy belt and weapon gyros, I guess, for the alpha dog. And here we go. This train is already off the rails and it hasn't even left the station. This should be a fun time, kids. I'm real excited about this mission. It's going to be a delight. So off we go then to somewhere Africa.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
Actually asked Central to narrow it down a little bit more, and they just said somewhere is the closest we can get.
We're dropping you just inside the Egyptian
Operation
border.
Sacred Star.
We've pinpointed the location of the UFO landing site.
We're in like the
It's set down
Sudan,
in an
Central.
isolated
I mean, I
area
hate to
out
break
in
it
the
to you, but
country.
we are nowhere
We should be
fucking
able to
near
secure
Egypt.
the area before the
Not
aliens
even
have time to
close.
move.
Not even close. We're in like the Sudan or maybe Chad. Well, rather not Chad, sorry. I guess Chad's more Central African. We're in like the Sudan or Ethiopia. Then again, why would I have expected them to be right? I mean,
Big Sky. We're in position near the enemy LZ.
I hope we at least brought some battle
I
scanners.
read you, Big Sky. This
That-
was a
that would be
landing,
nice. Some
not a
battle
crash,
scanners would
so
be
expect
handy
heavy
here.
resistance.
Alright, so we're not going to do what we did last time, which is sweep clear around the outside, wind up by this butt plug faced off against a pod of floater elites. We're going to change our tactics at least very slightly. Our initial moves are going to be very similar. We're still going up to this ridge because it's the only cover, but once we've cleared here, we'll probably advance up that ramp and go inside and just take a look. So let's start things off then with someone... Tara Reid, of course you don't have a battle scanner. Why would I expect you to do anything good, useful, or positive ever? It's simply not your job, Tara Reid.
Got it covered.
So Clooney is spec'd almost specifically for pure straight-up Overwatch. So he's just going to advance and do that.
I'm on it, Commander.
Joss Whedon's going to hit this tree. And Whedon then going to hunker down. And you know, I'm feeling now that perhaps I should have brought another gunner instead of Rihanna. Might have been a wiser choice to go with another gunner instead of a sniper. Just spitballing here, but a mobility gunner actually could have been quite useful for us on this mission.
Affirmative.
And I'm already regretting my loadout for these troopers. Still, we're gonna have to make do with what we got. I mean, this is what we brought, so mistakes that are in the can are already in the can.
Eyes on the prize.
No reshooting this scene, Mr. Whedon, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to finish with what you got in front of you. Same thing that happened with Alien Resurrection, actually. So now you know why. That's the explanation for that movie. They wouldn't reshoot anything.
Heading there now.
There's Kesha and Overwatch. Let's see if we get an audio clue here for some enemies, which would be enormously helpful, folks. Just a little audio clue, please. Something. Alright, so we've got chrysalids. And actually, as long as it's not a megalid, I'm not really that worried about chrysalids. We're not really going to have a tough time handling chrysalids. They're well within our range of enemies that are easily handled, so... What we don't want to do is move really far forward and pop them so that no one can shoot at them. We need to take more of a conservative stance.
Affirmative, Commander.
I think we'll go a little bit safer, and nobody's going on Overwatch till we've had a chance to move everyone
Heading
first.
out.
So Tara Reid's going to define the forward limit of our advance. And set cover. And I'll have Clooney come over here and drop into Overwatch.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Whedon, you're actually good right where you're at, buddy. Kasha, you're going to take cover behind that tree. Overwatch for Timberlake. Beebs, I'm honestly not sure what to do with you. I guess there is fine. You can Overwatch as well.
Covering now.
Rihanna, why don't you take
Moving.
the position just vacated by Bieber, which is like number 75 on the Hot 100. Old Beebs hasn't been doing too well lately in the old pop music performance category. Just throwing that out there, I think he's lost a step or two. Then again, he is getting on in years, that Bieber. He must be all of what, like 19, 20 now?
Quiet.
Getting to be kind of an old timer, that Beeb. It's tough to see your heroes get old, isn't it? So there's just an armada of chrysalids on this map then. That actually, I'm pleased that there are a lot of chrysalids on this map, because like I said, they're one of the few enemy types I don't really feel too terrified about being forced to deal with. So we're going to have Whedon advance, and if Joss is going to advance, he's not going to get a shoot. But I don't want to go too insane with the forward mobility, so let's just move Whedon behind this log. And we may actually have the whole team go on Overwatch this turn. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Commander.
With the possible exception of Tara Reid.
Scanning.
Timberlake's going to move just very slightly.
On the move. Moving to Overwatch.
Yeah, I think we'll have Sir Sidney just readjust very slightly as well.
Roger that. Scanning.
Beebs, why don't you take cover behind that log instead?
Got it covered.
And Tara Reid. Well, you can come forward and stand next to those guys because we want you as far forward. You're going to be our spawner, so...
I'm on it.
Moving out.
Overwatch there for Clooney. And let's see if any of these chrysalids are going to come play or if they want to continue being coy. You chrysalids playing hard to get. Yeah, we know you want it. Why don't you just come on out and say it? Everybody knows what you're thinking. We got what you need. Come on. Alright, still gonna play hard to get. I see how you are, chrysalids. No, that's cool.
That's affirmative.
You wanna be that way, be that way. Alright, so it's gonna be more slight advance and overwatching then. Okay, it's gonna give us a chance to put Joss Whedon in a really good spot. Gonna hunker down. Ash is gonna take cover behind this tree.
That's affirmative.
She's gonna overwatch.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
No, Bieber, why don't you squat behind that log there, buddy? You can overwatch. George Clooney, we want you a little bit closer, actually. You are our designated Overwatch trooper, so might as well use you for what we've detailed you for. Rihanna's going to advance as well, and keep an eye out for Chris Brown. I mean, go on Overwatch. She's going to go on Overwatch.
On the move.
Let's move Justin Timberlake down in the open and try and make him a little more tempting target. And then Overwatch for Timby as well.
Overwatch.
Sir Sidney, honestly, is actually probably good right where he's at. Let's adjust him just very quick, just very slightly. A little bit further forward. And then Overwatch for Sir Sidney as well. Really wishing I brought a battle scanner. Really wishing I brought a battle scanner. Alright, so we've got Outsiders, it sounds like. More Chrysalids. And we know they're Mutons, because we've heard them before. So another probably Outsiders or Thin Men. And we've lost a meld canister, which I could care less than a shit about. The only thing I care about less than that meld canister is Tara Reid.
Heading to that location. Eyes on target.
Okay, there we go. So here's our Chrysalids. And it turns out we actually played that reasonably well. So let's start taking some shots here. Ooh, Timberlake's going to be in a... He could do some nasty, nasty things with the flamethrower, actually. First shot on her is actually just going to go to Rihanna, however. And take whatever her highest hit percentage is. That'll do nicely. Why don't you go ahead and pop that guy there, Rihanna? Alright, so that's 8 damage to our leader. And Rihanna should be getting another shot with double tap. Or Rihanna doesn't have double tap, and I'm a dumb man. Also, entirely possible. So let's have Kesha do her thing. This honestly, Kesha, this is what you were born for. This is what you were trained for. This is what you were raised for. And this is why you have a salary, my dear. This specific instance right here. I mean, there's... And I am going to favor throwing this back a little bit. There are some guys in the rear that I want to try and catch and maximize the blast zone, so... That was a ton of damage. And sure, it may not have looked like much, but seriously, in aggregate, that was a shitload of damage, actually. A shitload of damage. So let's see if we can start picking off a few of these guys that are closer. We're going to have the Hamletizer immediately begin Hamletizing. So that guy's punked. Speaking of Action Kutcher. And we're going to have the Hamletizer pick that guy off, because he does have lightning reflexes, so if we can eliminate him, that's a good kill. Beebs? Now, Beebs does hate zombies and zombie-related things. It's just a little-known fact there. Yeah, even the Beebs is going to deliver a driving rail shot into the face. Hey, that Beebs, he didn't mess around when it comes to zombies, things that are capable of making zombies. Bieber takes them out. Here's where George Clooney fails and gets somebody killed. What do you say, Clooney? You feel like missing this one? Because I feel that you're going to miss this one. Holy shit. Even George Clooney has brought his A-game. Man, I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel. I'm very confused right now.
Heading to that location.
Now, we may hold off on Justin Bieber for I'm sorry, Timberlake. I'm going to do that this whole mission because there's 2 guys named Justin, so you should probably just accept it. We're actually going to have her shoot the more difficult target, and the reason for this is I want to get it hollow targeted. So we're going to take the harder to hit shot. And Tara Reid with a surprising level of success, which leaves a good shot here for Timberlake. And if Timberlake for some reason would miss, we did still have Sir Sidney with a run and gun for backup. But that's one full pod of chrysalids completely eliminated. And all credit to that one, really. That was Kesha's show. I mean, that was all Kesha right there. Okay, so we've got just a screaming fucking horde of lids. Here they come. Beebs with a Overwatch shot. That connects. Well done, Bieber. I'm amazed that didn't go on a guy with lightning reflexes, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so we've got just a massive, massive alien presence coming at us here. Alright, this is going to be an interesting turn. So we gotta hope that we can get Kesha in range to do some solid grenade work for us. This is why we brought young Kesha. She's really going to have to step up her game and deliver here. Oh, and that's going to be a thing of beauty, Kesha. Really, it is. That's real pretty, Kesha, my dear. Real pretty. Well done. Well done, my dear. Well done. So, Rihanna has a 90% chance for a kill. Just looking at Rihanna's sort of scope of available targets. She has 1 that we can't kill for certain. Alright. So let's take this kill, then. Don't miss, Rihanna. Alright, then. If we get a series of misses here, we're going to be actually in some fairly deep shit. Joss Whedon just has the 1 target, huh? Well, Joss Whedon is going to have to take that. He's only going to get the... Oh, Joss, buddy, come on. We needed that, son. We needed it.
Moving to position.
Alright, well, that's not good. Joss Whedon let us down there. We're going to have to hope that Justin Timberlake here can save us with one of his patented deadly grenades. So some fine work, actually. Fine work. And Tara Reid then should have a chance to at least bring something to the table. We're going to hold off on that, however. Alright, Clooney. What do you got?
He's down. Need a resupply.
Alright, George Clooney, I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty pleased with what you're bringing to the table here on this mission. I know I denigrate you a lot. I give you a lot of grief. And honestly, I feel most of that grief is well-deserved. But so far, I can't fault your performance, sir. I can't fault it. You've been lights out, my friend. Lights out. So once again, we're going to have Sir Sydney as our emergency valve. We're going to see if Bieber can take this guy out. And once again, when it comes to zombies, Justin Bieber does not fuck around.
Roger. I've got my
I'm telling you,
eyes
the
on
guy
it.
has a ton of experience with the zombie nation, what with his scads of believers. He really knows how to deal with them. Now, we do know there are some more aliens in there somewhere, because we heard them running around, so we're going to be very careful as we approach. And this looks like berserkers and mutons. Okay, could be worse, actually. Sir Sydney with what is, frankly, a blistering shot there. And looks like Sir Sydney's going to get another one. Well, that one missed.
Adjusting sights.
I'm going to be upset, actually, if that guy gets a chance to swing at Sir Sydney. I really feel that berserker should not have a shot. Alright, well, that berserker is... what's the word I'm looking for here? Rhymes with stoned, starts with a B.
Heading to that location.
Typically denotes being completely and totally fucked. Damn, what is that word? Oh yeah, fucking boned. This guy's boned. Although I gotta say, that was less than impressive damage, Sir Sydney. I'm glad he resisted the panic, however. That was well done. This literally can't miss. So a 9 damage critical, and Sir Sydney jams one in his snot locker. And Sir Sydney is out of ammo, but that's actually okay. We've got a number of troopers here who are low. Let's have Rihanna take her final shot. Only an 80% hit chance, which is not fantastic. And I'm immediately regretting that. What we really should have done is had Rihanna readjust. We do know there are mutons down there, and if one of them comes up the ramp to take a shot at Rihanna, she's going to be in sort of a vulnerable position. We're going to have to try and make a more tempting target here with Justin Bieber. I'm sorry, Timberlake, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep doing it, though, so, I mean, you may as well just get used to it. We're actually going to have Scarecrow readjust and then reload.
I'm ready.
And Tara Reid, how much damage are you going to do? This, if it hits, actually... You know what? Why don't you take a flush shot instead? We don't want the kill here. I'm actually going to go for the capture. Thanks, Tara. That's precisely what we wanted, my dear. Way to fuck it up. God damn it. Tara Reid. I'd say you could fuck up a ham sandwich, but that fucking up ham sandwiches is specifically Ian Ziering's bit. And you don't steal Ian Ziering's bit. But Tara Reid could fuck up a blowjob. That's for damn sure. I mean, she like throws a bicycle chain in her mouth, just gets all knobbed on it. It's real fucked up and gross. Should have some good Overwatch here.
Missed the target.
And if these guys go for anyone, they should be going straight on into a little bit of Justin Timberlake. Alpha Dog gonna get a reaction shot. Wow, that's some blistering damage from the mech trooper. Nicely done, Timberlake. Seriously, that was some impressive work, sir. And Kesha's gonna close him out with a little bit of Overwatch. So that's one alien who just got kind of got worked over there. We may be shitting his mouth a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean we actually took a giant steaming diarrhea dump right in his fucking pie hole. Looney, you don't have lock and load yet, so why don't you go on Overwatch? Josh, you're going to be on Overwatch as well. Kesha, also Overwatch for you. We do know there's still some mutons down there, and honestly I would prefer to let them come to us. So we're just going to play this fairly conservatively.
Heading to that location.
Gonna fall back here for JT, and JT also gonna go on a little bit of Overwatch. Gonna give Sir Sydney a chance to reload, and Beebster resume his Overwatch. Tara Reid also gonna reload here. Let's see if these mutons will come at us, or if they're gonna make us go in after him. Would really prefer to not have to go in after him. Alright, they're coming to us, which is precisely what we wanted. George Clooney with the near kill. And we do have Justin Timberlake standing wide out in the open, so if these guys are going to take shots, they should be shooting at Justin Timberlake. And so, no shots at all from Team Alien, which I'm fully comfortable with, actually. We're going to have Rihanna pick this guy off. No reason to monkey around here. We'll just have Rihanna take the shot. And that's a kill. Now, we could have gotten a capture there, possibly, but I really didn't feel it was worth the risk. We're going to have Sir Sydney readjust very slightly. Sir Sid's going to go on Overwatch. And this is basically just going to be, barring a little bit of movement here from Tara Reid, this is going to be effectively a replay of last turn.
Got it covered.
With the exception that Clooney's going to reload.
Commander.
I'm on it.
I believe there's still one Muton at least down there. Yep, here he comes. Alright, so we knew there was one. We did see him. Man, Bieber has been lights out. This is easily Justin's greatest concert of all time. Way better than when he performed at Madison Square Garden and pissed into the audience. I'm not sure that actually ever happened, but I gotta imagine it's exactly the kind of thing that Justin Bieber would get up to. This guy could do a lot of damage to us if he were to throw a grenade. Okay, he did not throw a grenade, which is good, because we had 3 troopers sort of clumped into a puddle, and he could have done some nasty, nasty work to us there. Where are you, Tara Reid? Not Sir Sydney. Can Tara Reid get vision on that guy? Get up that ramp, Reid. Alright, so there's a shot. We should now have a squad sight shot with Rihanna. Possibly. We do not. Tara Reid does have him flanked. Theoretically, that could kill him. I mean, it's not entirely likely, but it is a possibility. We do have Kesha on backup with a grenade if Tara Reid can't get it done. So let's advance Justin Timberlake. We're going to take old JT up as well. And JT's going to pop this guy. Honestly, I would rather get the kill with Timberlake than Reid, so... There we go. Justin drives one into his face.
He's dead.
And I think we'll take a recalibration turn. That should be the last of the enemies. I feel that they should have been completely dealt with. That was quite a large number of Mutons, actually. Joss Whedon desperately needs to reload. Kesha wouldn't hurt.
Locked and loaded.
Rihanna, why not? She can still go on Overwatch. Let's see if we get any more activity. Oh, there's at least one more Muton. So he's going to take a shot at Justin Timberlake? No, he's falling back. Alright, so these Berserkers really, really want us to chase them in. And I'd really prefer to not do it. We will go take a look just with Justin Timberlake to see what's over there. But if necessary, we will fall back. Now, JT only has 1 bullet left in the gun, so we got to be a little bit careful. He does have a shot, and oh wait, well, it's a guaranteed kill, so we're gonna take it. Nobody escapes the wrath of Justin Timberlake, motherfucker.
I need ammunition. X-ray neutralized.
And that's what happens when you mess with Justin Timberlake. Nobody messes with Justin Timberlake. Just ask Cameron Diaz. Ever since she broke up with JT, her career's in a shitter. Justin Timberlake owns Hollywood. Justin Timberlake is Hollywood, damn it. There's nothing more Hollywood than Justin Timberlake. Except literally almost anything else in Hollywood.
I'm on it. Roger that.
So we're going to do some overwatching around the horn.
Roger that.
And let's see, we're trying to do a sweep here to make sure that the area is clear. Alright, so we've got this pretty well evacuated. JT's going to need to reload for us. So we've got a Roomba of Death still somewhere, and we've killed 2 pods of chrysalids, which is all I heard, but we do have the Roomba pod of Death, possibly a pod of Outsiders. So what have we killed so far? Between 3 and 4 pods, depending on whether those Mutons and Berserkers were 1 pod or 2. It's not inconceivable if that was 2 pods, but I think it fairly unlikely. We have an idea of where Death Roomba is lurking, but I'm not sure we necessarily want to advance onto the Death Roomba just yet. So let's fall back and just get Justin Timberlake some ammo. And I think we'll have Sir Sydney advance. Tara Reid, can you get over here? Yeah, that would actually... I would like you over here.
Stepping off.
It'll give us a quick chance to just look in there, and it looked like that room was clear. And that'll let us run Sir Sydney up here.
Roger, Dodger.
And again, we're just doing some minor adjustments. We should have a pod over here, and my guess is the other pod is probably somewhere up near this vicinity. The control area and command pod typically spawn over in this neck of the woods. But I do want to make sure the rest of the ship is cleared before we do any kind of dedicated advance or take any particularly risky maneuvers. Also, we're going to have the Beeves just go over here and keep an eye on the rear.
Roger that. Scanning.
Here in the rear for Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, ass man.
Heading to that
Well
location.
documented. Justin Bieber's all about that ass.
Roger that.
Well, he hangs out with
Scanning.
Kim Kardashian,
On my way.
Jennifer Geely Lopez, also a big Justin Timberlake supporter,
Field, Commander.
and Nicki Minaj, surprisingly, also a huge fan of JT.
I'm on it.
Fortunately, also all in our barracks, which makes for some interesting quad action for JT. Old Timberlake, or not Timberlake, Justin Bieber, rather. JB, JT, fuck it, they're both named Justin, and they're both fungible, disposable pop icons. It's if you expect me to not get them confused, you expect far, far too much from me. So I'm going to be doing that the whole time. Just, it's a fair warning, just fucking get used to it. So we aren't going to advance too terrifyingly quickly. We're going to take our time here. We want to be very cautious.
Scanning.
And probably what we'll do is try and advance through this room and come at that cyber disc in sort of a two-way assault, maybe up this tunnel and out that door. Up the tunnel and out the door, by the way, the forthcoming Chris Brown album, so stay tuned for that.
rolling.
It's mostly about anal sex. Alright, so I'm not seeing anything over here, which is good. So we will probably, let's advance into this room then. And we'll just do that at best available speed.
Rolling out.
Don't want to do anything too insane.
On the move.
Sort of like we're doing now, running around willy-nilly with very little thought to what could possibly be lurking out of line of sight, which I'm going to immediately stop doing because it's a terrible idea.
Heading to that location.
We're going to get JT over here and put him on Overwatch. If anybody has a chance for a one-shot Overwatch kill, Timberlake is definitely the most likely candidate for that. So
Location
So
confirmed.
Sydney's going to advance to there. Rihanna's just going to straight up dash because she's well behind the curve, as is Whedon, also well behind the
Roger,
curve.
Dodger.
I'm still waiting for Joss Whedon to film the biopic of Rihanna. I think that'd be an interesting film. Call it like Punch to the Face, the Rihanna story.
Sound detected.
Chris Brown actually doesn't appear in it. It's about all the other people that have punched Rihanna in the face. And as alarming as this may sound, it's a really fucking long list. She gets hit in the head a lot. Alright, so we do still have either Berserkers or Mutons or some combination thereof still on the map, in addition to the Roomba of Death, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful here. Alright, looks like the giant sphincter of the ship is clear, so there'll be no need to reenact Team Butt Plug on this mission. Team Butt Plug, probably officially a retired name. Also, we have neither Matt Lauer nor Jaden Smith, so we not only do not need Team Butt Plug, we actually don't have the ingredients of Team Butt Plug, so it sort of dovetails.
Roger. I've got
Alright,
my
and
eyes
that
on.
way is then thoroughly cleared.
Yes, sir.
So the giant gaping bunghole of the ship is in fact turd-free.
Move, move, move.
So we will begin our advance now. I don't really want... Well, you know, actually, Kesha, why don't you
Already
go
there.
there? Justin Timberlake's going to be sort of our... That's really terrible pathing there, Kesha. I did not really want you to move in that particular pattern, but I suppose it worked out since nobody shot you in the head.
Roger, Dodger.
But that was desperately risky. I do want Justin Timberlake as sort of our fire magnet, but I don't necessarily want to pop that pod this turn. I'd like our guys to be in a little better position, so we're just very cautious maneuver there for old Alpha Dog. So the Roomba of Death still vacuuming. Vacuuming, ever vacuuming. A lot like a shark. If it stops moving, it'll die, so it's got to keep on its toes. Don't necessarily like doing unexplored territory with Kesha, but
Heading there now.
I mean, let's face it, Kesha's never done anything original in her life. It seems foolish to try and have her start now. That being said, still gonna do it. So double move for Kesha into unexplored territory. Rihanna, actually, I'm comfortable with you right there, my dear. You should be able to shoot out that door if Kesha opens it.
Moving to Overwatch.
Alpha Dog, we'll come back to you in just a moment. Whedon, you're gonna be on point over there. Mr. Tibbs, you are going to be coming around the corner. I'll be coming around the mountain, son. I don't come around corners, I come around mountains, goddammit. I'm Sir Sidney Poitier. Sorry, Sir Sidney. I didn't mean to slight you, sir. I was I mean, it's sort of just a figure of speech. I wasn't trying to impugn your character or your abilities. You're a fine trooper and a fantastic actor, sir. Sir Sidney gets a little crabby if he hasn't had his nap. So that just leaves the Beebster. Well, Beebs, why don't you continue to bring up the rear? You're doing a fine job so far. And once again, Justin showing his love for that ass by mentioning the fact that he was hauling ass.
Heading to that location.
In that he gave Jennifer Lopez, Nicki Minaj, and Kim Kardashian all a ride to work today.
I'm on it.
Blew out the suspension in his Lamborghini, but well worth it.
You hear that?
Yeah, it's probably the Death Roomba, is my guess. Over there. Sounded like the Roomba of Death. And I do hear drones running about as well, which typically is indicative of Death Roomba in the neighborhood. So we're just going to open this door and take a look. No vision on the Roomba of Death, huh? Well, that's unexpected. So we're going to spend another turn adjusting then. Kesha's going to go in Overwatch. Rihanna, also Overwatch.
Scanning.
Timberlake's going to come up here. If anybody's going to go out and face the Fury, it's going to be Timberlake. He has the most health of anybody on the team. Sporting quite a healthy tally there.
I'm on the move.
And not just of health, but of fine, lovely ladies. A lot of notches in that bedpost, folks. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Justin Timberlake's a player. Player's going to play. Taylor Swift taught us that. You know, Tara Reid, I feel like having you do something stupid and dangerous. Do you feel like doing something stupid and dangerous? You're saying your whole life has basically been doing stupid and dangerous things? Well, that's true, Tara Reid. That's entirely true. So if you're cool with it, I'm cool with it. Why don't you get your ass over there, then?
Roger. I've got my eyes on
Overwatch.
Looney and Whedon, get your asses on Overwatch. Alright, here comes the enemy, then. So we're going to get some Overwatch. Looks like drones, seekers, and a cyber disc. Very similar to what we found in this area the last time we did this map, actually, I think. Alright, so we've got an overwatching cyber disc. We have 2 seekers, a very wide assortment of drones. Almost an uncomfortably large assortment of drones. And some troopers that are gonna have to move, because otherwise this is grenade central right here. So first things first, Joss Whedon has a target, but it is not a good one. Where is Justin Bieber? Biebs, buddy. I would like for you to deploy a battle scanner out in this vicinity, please. Mostly just to decloak those seekers. We need to know where those sons of bitches got off to. Alright, so easily enough. And also we can see the cyber disc as well, which is good. Alright, now Kesha, you have heat warheads, right? Kesha does in fact have heat warheads. Alright, none of these guys are on Overwatch. So if we can kill those 2 seekers. Alright, so here's how this is going to go down. We got to kill those 2 seekers. So we're going to have Sir Sidney dash to this. It's going to leave. Does that leave a spot? It does. Okay. Just wanted to make sure there would still be a spot for Kesha to stand. So Sir Sidney's going to take care of these chump stains. So that's 1 dead seeker. Rack 1 up for Sir Sids, and it's going to be, well, hopefully 2. That's not a great hit percent. Alright, so 1, 2, seekers go bye-bye. 1, 2 dead seekers for you. That's a delivery from Sir Sidney. Damn straight, son! What the hell did you expect I would do?
Aye, aye,
Like I'm gonna leave bitches unkilled? I'm Sir Sidney Poitier, damn it! Killing bitches is what I was raised for! I don't know why I really like doing the Sidney Poitier voice. I mean, I know it's ridiculous, and that I'm sure behaves nothing like that. I mean, seems like a stand-up guy, but I really like doing the voice. And here comes Kesha with some heat warheads. Hopefully this will do a number on these guys. Actually killed 2 drones and put a pretty hefty walloping on Johnny Cyberdisk there. Now Joss Whedon should be able to finish off this other drone. That's fine. That's a dead drone. My problem is I'm pretty sure Justin Timberlake is not going to be able to get the kill. And we have 2 troopers who are in not a great spot. Cyberdiscs are immune to flashbangs. So let's have Tara Reid advance. She's going to go on Overwatch. George Clooney's also going to go on Overwatch, as is Rihanna. And our goal is going to be... Oh man, he's just going to throw a grenade right at him. Alright, so we're going to have to play this a little bit more dangerous than I would like.
Moving to position.
Timberlake's going to advance. And somebody is probably getting wounded here. But on the plus side, both of those troopers do have phalanx armor, so it's unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely that they will take actual damage from that cyber disc. Also, the cyber disc may have to move to get an angle on him, and if it does, we should theoretically get some overwatch at it, which might be able to kill it. Nope. Alright, so here comes the grenade then. This is not at all unexpected. Okay, well, never mind. I'm a filthy liar. That was entirely unexpected, actually. Of all the things that Cyberdisc could have done, I was not expecting it to do that. So this is all Kesha, then. This is just a dead Cyberdisc. Adios, motherfucker. Seriously? I'm a little disappointed in you, Kesha. I mean, a little disappointed, Kesha. Let's just not talk about it. That's fine. Sir Sydney is here. He's got you covered, but still, a little disappointed, Kesha. A little disappointed. Alright, but still, all in all, I gotta say, I think things are going pretty well thus far. The mission's been pretty solid. Good performance from everybody. Not a lot of high percent misses or anything untoward. No unexpected pods. Plans that we've been executing have been going pretty well. So, all in all, considering how shitty this team is, and I hope none of them heard me say that, actually, but considering how shitty this team is, I really feel they're doing quite well. So we're just going to take a quick turn here. We're going to readjust and regroup, and we clearly have some berserkers down in that neck of the woods. So we're going to be having Sir Sydney fall back. But I think we're going to take a turn to regroup ourselves, and then we'll probably wrap this episode up. Sir Sydney does need a reload. So Sir Sydney's going to pop up here. Just get a quick reload. And it's going to be Overwatch for anyone else who does not need a reload. Kesha also a little low on ammo. Alright, and we'll give the aliens their turn, and then we will go ahead and call this an episode. Of course, if you enjoyed watching, we do appreciate your support, of course, and if you liked the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, if you've been watching this for the last 45-ish minutes, I'm assuming you liked it, so thanks a lot. And if you'd like to see more Daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.